These two and Steve, who worked for us, were standing in front of a log cabin about 10 o'clock at night when they heard a strange noise coming from the cistern, which is southeast from the house and about 60 yards up the slope in the direction of the burn spot. Interesting, they call it a burn spot. And I'll put a picture here of the cistern and of that little log cabin that was there. And I do remember, I do believe it had these doors, like a lower door and an upper door. And sometimes the upper door would be open and the lower door would be closed. And I could swear I remember seeing tall, dark shapes on the other side of that door. It was pretty unnerving. So anyway, that's what they're talking about, and I'll include pictures of that. All of a sudden, after listening to this noise, a huge dark object pushed its way through the barbed wire and came straight at them down the hill. They all came running into the house. I went running out right away to catch whatever it was, and then I thought they were putting me on. We subsequently went back and traced the route, and sure enough, there were footprints. I removed some of the hair from the fence, noticing that my sister and I found long hairs in the barbed wire fence when we were shooting out there for season 3 for Beyond Skinwalker, and we bagged it, tagged it, gave it to the producers, and they had it tested. And of course, it came back as horse, I believe, horsehair. And they don't have horse on there, but it must have been left over from something. So that was like a womp, womp, womp moment. I thought maybe we had Bigfoot hair. I removed some of the hair from the fence, noticing that it had just pushed its way through the barbed wire fence. It didn't jump the fence, but just by force alone spread it and went through. There were long strands of hair. I collected the hair and got photographs of the footprints coming to the house. By that time, I was getting more and more upset about the activities that were building up continuously over a period of time. I sent some of the hairs down to Denver to a biogeneticist for examination. His report later was no known species. Interesting. By then, I was collecting books and discovered that other people had sent in hair and nothing ever came of it. I was collecting books and discovered that other people had sent in hair and nothing ever came of it. And one law officer was encouraging me to keep my mouth shut about it because he didn't want a full-scale panic in the county. I told him I wasn't interested in panics. I was interested in finding out who was mutilating my cattle. Reasonable.